Mott, don't kill yourself. Part 2. Mott, can you see like the line in the... Anyway, all right, so Mott ruined this episode. No, I'm just kidding. So we're doing a 2-parter again because we're having fun. We're 23 minutes in for one wine. This worked out. So Mott, the internet video blog gods were smiling down on you. Let's move on to this Cornas.
Yes.
I'm a pretty big Cornas fan.
Yeah.
Stéphane Robert de Cornas, which is Domaine du Tunnel, 2006, $56 US. It's a couple bones.
Yeah.
94 points, Wine Spectator. That's some hefty
Okay, now
scoring.
can we rinse?
Yes, we're gonna.
Because I still got the licorice.
Yes, I understand. We're gonna rinse hard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what you meant? I just
okay.
want to do.
Okay.
When you asked me off air, can we
Yeah,
rinse now?
yeah.
I just want to do everything in front of them.
Sure.
Because they're my peeps.
Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, we rinse in between every wine. Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
What is your take on Cornas?
I think it's. I love the expression of Syrah in a northern Rhone.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible.
And it's great to follow it from the south to the north to see how that changes, and it's beautiful.
Gets much darker and more peppery, and
yeah,
gets quite intense.
longer as you go north.
No question.
And that's what I love. I mean, it becomes more, just a fantastic food wine to have, like with a roasted chicken, but a real chicken that like was,
cut 4 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Like head chopped off 4 minutes ago.
But I mean, like a
eating
chicken that was born with wings and legs and a head.
Yeah.
Not like the chickens that is like born under like plastic or styrofoam.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
One that was like out there hanging out. Yeah, I understand. Cornas represents to me value. I believe it, 56 bones. But when you start talking about wines that get into the $80 to $120 a bottle range in the Rhone, which you get a lot in Northern Rhone, the real collector stuff. I've always felt that Cornas at its top level, like a Tunnel, was a real opportunity for play. And they've actually snuck up. These wines were even like 35, 4 or 5 years ago. But you can see it right away. I mean, just enormous dark color, just pitch black. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. Real.
Yeah.
Black pepper.
Yeah.
And white pepper, actually. It's got that classic pepper component going on. I also get bacon on the nose.
I'm getting the pig still alive.
The pig is alive.
Yeah,
like
pig
a smelly
is alive.
pig.
Yeah, he hasn't been made.
Like you've just been hanging out
Yeah,
with
but
the
in a
pig.
good way.
Yeah, like you jumped on the pig and fooling around with the pig. I mean, it's it's barnyard.
Toasty, bacony.
I mean, right?
Yeah, but the barnyard is very subtle, I think.
A little on the back end. I mean, it's the pepper that really
Yeah.
takes the cake here on the nose. Let's give it a whirl.
Lovely wine, not ready.
Big tannins.
Big tannins.
But not bitter.
No. But astringent, you got that. I think they'll melt with time. This is a bottle
15 years.
No, there's a bottle I'd love to. I'd certainly have in the cellar to keep.
I think this wine is spectacular. I'm going to disagree a little bit with my friend here because I'm stunned actually how drinkable this is. I agree with him that this is a baby. Baby would be an understatement. But this wine's approachability this young is baffling to me, really. I mean, I think the tannins are firm, but the silkiness that this wine brings, I mean, this is like drinking pure silk. This is extremely smooth. The mid-palate transition of that blackcurrant to almost like this cassis kind of like stew-like concoction on the back end, like just meaty and gaminess, is so delicious and refined. I get heavy rose petal in the mid-palate as well. Lilac-y, kind of floral. You're starting to mix all the things I love so much. Peppers, bacon, meats, a stewy kind of thing. But smooth, like crazy smooth. Is it very smooth for you? I mean, is my palate acting a little weird? I think it's very smooth.
I think it's long, well-balanced. Like I love those long Northern Rhone wines. I mean, with food, it's just great. But having it, without food, like I'm saying too, I feel it's astringent. I still think a little more time to let those.
The wine will get better.
Yeah.
Do you like it now?
I like it now.
Listen, again, you don't have to. I'm thrilled if you don't. I mean it. Do you?
Yeah.
You don't like the price point?
How much was it again?
$56.
$56. For $56, I wouldn't drink it now.
You're just saying to yourself, I know, because, and you're right, you can taste the tannins, you're saying to yourself, at $56, I have to put this away for 3 or 4 years because it gets that much better. And since I'm making that kind of investment, I want to wait on it?
Yeah. Okay. This is like this is kind of like a beautiful woman when she wakes up in the morning.
You like her more at like 7:30.
That's what I'm saying, Gary.
I
mean, can we understand? You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's
know what's
not.
funny?
It's not doing it justice. Let her get dressed. Let her put on the outfit.
I'm the flip.
I mean,
I'm the flip.
Yeah.
I want the cold in the eye. I want the flip. I want the no makeup.
Yeah.
I want the. Do you like makeup?
Do
Tell
I
the
like
truth.
makeup?
Yes. Do you like makeup?
Not really.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It's why I hate oak.
Yeah.
In wine.
Yeah.
I kind of. I don't know.
No, I'm not a makeup
I think
person, no.
I like your analogy. I'm gonna steal that. But I understand what you're saying. This has much more potential.
Yeah.
I actually think this is more like, I better say this properly, an 18-year-old beautiful woman, and maybe at 34, I didn't want to go lower than 18. That's what I was saying. So, that might be more the analogy for me, because I really think this has big long-term potential. But I got to be honest with you, I'm feeling this wine. I'm feeling it big time. I think this wine is spectacular.
Yes.
I like the length. I like the silkiness. I'm convinced that the far majority of people out there that try this wine are going to be blown away. I think this is an absolute put in your cellar, put it away. And believe it or not, and you've watched, I'm a conservative scorer. I'm going to go a little funny on you here. I'm going to score this wine 96 points. I'm completely taken aback by this wine. I really am. Yeah. I think this has enormous potential. The fruit is on point. The length is on point. The complexity is on point. I just think this is a spectacular bottle of Cornas, and I'm really liking it.
Yeah. And on the makeup question, I would make
great. Let me get back to the makeup thing.
Now, I would make an exception for like nail polish. I mean, especially toenail polish. I think is good. I think that's acceptable.
How about tattoos? Like a little one, like right here or something like that.
No,
don't lie.
No.
Tell the truth. No.
No.
Matt, you don't like tattoos?
Not at all.
Slutty, like trashy. Matt.
But some of these pimped up wines, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's
They're
like
way
the
over.
makeup you can cut.
They're like
too much hairspray.
that's like plastic surgery.
Yeah. And it's like the boobs that don't bounce, like Hollywood.
Which is fine as well.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
That is wrong.
I don't think anything's wrong as long as it makes people happy. We're going sidetracking. I want to talk about this wine a little bit more because I'm not kidding. I think this wine is spectacular, and the dark fruit is amazing. This is one of the few wines. I mean, I think I just want to keep hanging out because I really want to drink this wine. I think this wine will evolve tremendously. As you know, we pretty much popped and poured this because we're on a tight schedule.
Yeah.
Because I thought we were just going to, I like it.
Some of the tannins come from the wood.
No question.
I'm getting wood now.
I'm getting a little bit as well.
And
right.
I would just give it a little more time to just let that melt, let it.
Listen, you want to really call a spade a spade? Every wine you drink is too soon. By knowing that 99% of the people out there are drinking wines way too soon, that's just a game. I mean, this wine would be tremendous in 2020.
Yeah, but let me give you.
Go ahead.
You know what's a good example
Please.
of that, Gary? I was in.
School me.
Yeah, I was in Burgundy last year.
Yep.
And all these guys were saying, it's a freaking shame. All these people are coming to Burgundy, and they're going, 2005 was a great year. We won 2005. We won 2005. And they're going, but half of it's going to be drunk.
It's a disaster.
And
it's a disaster.
2008, 2009.
It's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
It's a disaster.
Right. If you're going to pay that money, give it the,
Who's got patience?
Yeah, exactly.
And who's got space? I live in Manhattan. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? I know.
So I mean, it's an interesting play. All right, let's move into the last wine. I'm excited about this. God, I'm really surprised you didn't like that more. And I know you didn't hate it or anything.
No, I like it.
I really liked it. All right. Rinse action. I think a little rosé in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we should have tasted that.
We should. I love rosé. You a big rosé guy? Oh, you mean the rinse?
No.
Tell me what this is right here.
Okay.
Introduce this.
Here we're drinking. There's a guy in Gaillac by the name of Robert Plageol, and what he's done and what his dad did.
And who's Bernard? His dad?
Bernard's his son.
His son.
Yeah. And what this whole family has been doing for a couple of generations now is going back and finding the old varietals, the old cépage, because after phylloxera came through, end of the 19th century, wiped everything out. And what did the people do? They said, oh, it's our vines are fault. Let's rip them out. Let's put in something that's more productive, some crap, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, he's gone back and found some of these. He makes some beautiful things. This is something that's not
What is this wine made from?
This is a varietal or cépage called Loin de l'œil, which in French means far from the eye.
The man. And where is that? Right here?
Yeah.
What is that one more time? Loin de l'œil?
Loin de l'œil.
Loin de l'œil.
Loin de l'œil. Oh, Gary.
That wasn't bad.
Jeez,
I'll never do it again.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so...
Okay, so all that means is that was the name that people gave to it because the fruit grew far from the end of the shoot.
Sure. Now, I said, oh, you brought a dessert wine, and you freaked on me.
Yeah,
You almost
freaked.
punched me
Freaked.
directly in the
I hate
face.
that word.
I was scared crapless.
No, if I do anything today,
Yes.
it is to get you.
To never use that term again.
Never.
So what am I going to just call it by what it is?
Yeah.
So this is a sauterne. And that's it. And just,
No,
no,
it's not
not
a
this.
sauterne.
No, not this. No,
Yeah.
I know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No.
I wouldn't be doing 300 shows if I thought
Yeah.
this was a sauterne.
No.
No, I mean, if this is a late harvest Riesling, just when I refer to it to a wine, I just refer to it as what it is.
Or
and
sweet, off dry.
So it's okay to call it a sweet wine or
Yeah.
an off-dry wine, but not a dessert wine, because you feel that they should not be relegated to just being drank with dessert.
Exactly. In fact, I think drinking some of these beautiful sweet wine, nice sweet wines with a dessert is criminal.
Don't say dessert. Just say
It's criminal.
pastry.
Yeah, pastry.
We're just gonna ban the word.
No,
from
I mean you don't want to have like
society.
No.
No, let's go for the gold.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Let's ban it from society. No, but what I'm thinking is, you can get a nice sweet wine, and in France they're called either moelleux or liqueur, based on the residual sugar, and it gives you an idea.
Yep.
But you go to the Loire, and they serve that nice
Late harvest.
river. Yeah, exactly. The Chenin with the the fish and the sauce. And they drink the sauterne. I mean, you can have with or sweet wines with charcuterie.
How about
at the beginning of the meal, or nice
Bandol,
cheese.
late harvest Grenache? Do you like some of those with the chocolates? The Bandol. Excuse me, not the Bandol.
Bagnols.
Bagnols, excuse me.
Bagnols and Maury.
Yeah.
Great wine.
Love
too.
Maury.
Yeah.
Are you a Bagnol fan?
I like Maury more.
Yeah.
It speaks to me a little more.
Yeah.
But some of those rancio wines. I mean, you can have chicken. Take a bottle, pour one on the chicken, then the other. You drink it. And
How much more passionate, or not more passionate, but you're really the whole wine, the food part is a big play for you. Clearly,
it's huge.
if push came to shove, would you say you're more of a foodie than a wine guy?
No.
You're more of a wine guy than a foodie?
I would
or are you going
say-
to play now the both?
No, I'm not going to play that.
Okay, appreciate it.
But what I'm going to say is, to me, there's no other product like wine.
How about
mean-
tea?
Tea? No.
I'm telling you, tea's a sleeper.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
but you look at all
I'm
the-
starting to get into like.
No, but
teas.
even if you go back to the Bible,
I'm
look
with
at
you.
all the
I always
references
say
for
that.
wine.
Me too.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
always, Matt's laughing because
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Jesus made
So,
wine.
I'm with you.
You
That's
know,
it. Let's move on. Let's
he didn't
taste
make
this.
Diet
You're
Coke
right.
or beer
Well,
or whatever. Okay. So, but I also want to say is these can be a good dessert wine, or what we would formerly call a
what
dessert
formerly
wine.
people
Yeah.
that used to be out there
Yeah.
called dessert wine.
It's like Prince and
Exactly, with a symbol.
yeah,
That's so funny. Who else
and,
formerly?
Sean P Diddy.
Right.
Yeah. So he's like the
yeah.
guy formerly known as P Diddy.
Yep.
Well, this is the wine formerly known as dessert wine. Can be drunk as dessert itself,
No question.
or with a if
Or by
one were-
itself
Or if
altogether.
one were to have a cigar,
You like cigars?
no more.
No more.
No,
I never.
no, I'm a dad.
I understand. I've
Yeah.
never smoked.
You will discover this. As, I
As
understand.
you know, very sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you
by
so
the way.
much.
Yeah, you will discover this.
I'm going to.
You got to be a role model.
I'm a role model.
Well, you can
to,
smoke the
I want to be a
cigar when
role model to society, let alone my child.
Yes.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I dream big.
Okay.
Peppermint flavored tangerines on the nose. I get tangerines and peppermint, like the peppermint, like the little. Is that peppermint, the red and white candy? Mm-hmm. Do you smell that on the nose?
Yeah. Get
Isn't
a
that
lot of it.
crazy?
Yeah, crazy.
I drank half of it. I kept drinking along the way. You want to drink? Go ahead, knock yourself out. Want to spit? He's like, get me the bucket. This is really nice. I love the citrus play. And there's a little bit of like a papaya pineapple thing on the back end. Good acidity. What are you picking up?
I'm There's also, it's just, what I love about it is it's not cloyingly sweet.
I agree with
There's
you.
a little bit of a backbone to it.
The acid is
Yeah.
there. You're
The
right.
acid is
This is
there.
definitely not thick and viscous. It is, but you're right. This is not goopy.
Yeah.
As we referred to yesterday's show. There's a smokiness to this wine. Mm-hmm. I'm picking up almost like a chalky smokiness.
There's
on
a
the
lot
back
of
end.
complexity.
There really is.
Yeah.
And what kind of price point was this wine? Not that bad.
This
at all.
wine, I know
It's-
they sell it in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I just brought this on the plane. Did a tasting last night in San Francisco with the
How'd
book.
that go?
Great.
Good crowd in SF.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. We sold out.
Nice.
And
How much was the?
They said this was $18
Yeah.
for
Really
a
fair
half
play.
bottle.
I like this. And this is a 500 ml,
Yeah,
so it's even more than a half bottle.
yeah.
I like this. This is a very nice wine. Good fruit, good balance. I'm going to score 90 points. I think it's a very good dessert wine for 18 bones.
A very good what?
I'm so sorry.
No, Gary, come on. I mean, you
it
gotta
happening?
practice now.
I'm going to practice. This is a very good wine.
Or but sweet.
This is an
wine.
amazing sweet one from the Gaiac, and I think it is a very good value play. I like it.
So too. Yeah. There's a lot to discover in all the regions. France, not only France, but
Spain,
other places too.
Italy, but France still is. I'm with you. Listen, they make some great wines.
yeah.
Are
And
you
they're
worried
stubborn
that
and they're
are you worried that the French wine market is trying to get more into new wave marketing and trying to figure out how to sell more wines on a global scale, and people are getting into tricky packaging and a little cutesy? Or do you feel like that's only just such a small percentage, and that a lot of the old men and women that are running around aren't going to let that happen to their area?
I don't know. I think that as long as we have these dedicated little guys that
They're
can
not-
make
yeah.
their way. I mean, you can't dictate what
And that's why-
everybody's got to do.
And that's
I
why
mean,
books like yours and shows like this and other people that expose people to these different wines are so important to keep these guys around. I mean, it's a very
Exactly.
big part of what I want to do.
Yep.
I want people to try new things because then they'll buy them because they're good.
Yeah.
And they'll save money and they'll stay in business and it'll be a nice thing.
Yeah,
So we're not all just drinking, let's pick on a grape I love, Riesling for the rest of our lives.
yeah, exactly.
Question of the day.
Yeah.
Fire away. You get to ask the Vaniacs out there the question of the day as the guest. Anything you'd like. Could be any question about anything in the world. Fire away.
Any question about anything in the world?
Anything. They're going to answer down below in the comments because they're the best.
Okay, can
They're
we
the
show
best.
my book while I'm thinking?
Heck yeah, of course we can show your book. And we can even link it up. It's on Amazon, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Mott,
Sure.
link it up.
The question of the day for all the Vaniacs.
Yeah.
I mean, you realize what an awesome responsibility that is?
Every guest says how to do it, so I don't want to hear you cry about it. Fire away.
Okay. Now, I mean, this is totally spontaneous. Okay.
Don't worry, somebody's paused for 6
And
minutes.
does it have to be a wine question?
No.
Any question.
Any question?
Any question.
Somebody asked, what do you think about Alaska? So don't worry. They run the gamut. Go.
That's pretty lame.
Well, here's your one shot.
What do you think about
Don't look at me.
Alaska?
Look at them.
Okay. I've just been on a plane all day, but okay.
You have to understand
What
something
do
about
you-
No. You have to understand one thing about the Maniacs.
They don't care.
They don't want an excuse.
They don't want an
They
excuse.
don't care about your plane. They want a question.
Okay.
Go.
I got a question. What do you think? Now, should I be biased? Can I be biased in this question? What do you think of those freaking ridiculous? Is that too guiding? No. Automatic check-in things at the airport.
That's a great question. You mean like the clear path thing they've got?
Like there's no human.
Right. There's like a booth and you just go through it, like that pass thing.
No. Now you go to check-in in the airports in the States, and you swipe your passport.
Oh, you mean that awesome thing, the terminals that print out your ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah. That awesome
There you go.
thing.
Swipe the thing.
Yeah. And then your ticket pops out and you go to your gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do
But
you think of
gotta
those
realize,
awesome?
Gary,
No.
but you
You asked
but
the
you gotta
question.
realize a machine sees me coming,
Yes.
and they say, "Okay, time out.
It's gonna break.
We're going on strike."
Do you use a computer?
Absolutely,
Okay. So
every day. Yeah. So
But these things.
these
listen,
particular things.
listen. I've given my opinion. You've given your.
But
You're-
there's also that sort of interaction, with the.
You like people.
I like people.
I love them too.
That's the thing, man.
But I like computers
love
sometimes
people.
too. I
love
want to get my
computers
ticket
too.
and get out.
Yeah.
But you don't.
No,
You
like
already
the,
led them. You said
I like
this
the
ridiculous-
interaction when you're starting a voyage.
Is that because you want to kind of hit on the? Because there's usually quite nice looking ladies behind the ticket counter. I see the sparkle
No,
in your
it's
eye.
more
on
the
this one.
maternal kind of thing. You know, like
Like
they're
they're gonna-
taking care of you.
Are you scared to
you're gonna
fly?
do time for- Not consciously,
That's a good
but
answer.
maybe deep down.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
You, with a little bit of me, we are changing the wine world.